Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Journey of an Average Gamer, Minecraft Edition. So today we're going to get the Time to Farm achievement. Now, to get this achievement, all we have to do is make a hoe. Now, just like any other weapon or tool that we've constructed so far, we're going to need the materials and we're going to need to go to our crafting table. Now, looking at our crafting table, to make the stone hoe, we're just going to need 2 blocks of cobblestone and we're also going to need 2 sticks. So now we're going to create the stone hoe. Now that you've just gotten that achievement or trophy, we're going to get started with the farming that we're going to do. Now, we just got the achievement. If it didn't already pop, it should have. Now, to farm, we're going to need to have some seeds, just like any farmer needs seeds. Now, as you can see in this farm that I've already created, I have wheat. I also have pumpkins, carrots, potatoes, beets, and we also have melons. Now, to get the seeds for any one of these plants, you can pretty much get any of these seeds from the Wandering Trader. Now, if you're playing Minecraft right now, the Wandering Trader hasn't always been there. So if you haven't played in a long time, the Wandering Trader may be new to people who are returning to the game. But he actually has things that you can trade for if you actually have emeralds, which you can get by trading raw items and food with villagers to attain emeralds. Now, to get seeds for the wheat, now you may be wondering why I have them spaced like this. In order for you to actually farm, you're going to need to be at least 3 blocks away from any water source. So, because there's water on this side, I have 3 blocks of soil to actually plant with. So, because it's water on each side, I just so happened to make it 3. Now, if there wasn't a stream of water right here on this side and it was just all stone, I wouldn't be able to grow crops anywhere past this point because it's going to be more than 3 blocks away from this water source. So when it comes time for you to actually start farming, you want to bear that in mind and keep while you farm. So in order for us to get seeds for the wheat, that's going to be very, very easy. Now you see these weeds that are grown up? I actually harvest this from using bone meal. Now, anybody who's done any gardening, you can use bone meal as a fertilizer. To get bone meal in the game, you would have to kill a skeleton and he drops a bone. And then you would use that bone to either tame wolves, because of course dogs like bones, or you can take that bone and grind it into bone meal, which you can use to allow plants to grow faster. So what I did was I took the bone meal and I put it to the ground to make these weeds sprout up. Now I'm going to go ahead and mine these weeds. Now you see the seeds that just popped up? Those are going to be wheat seeds. Now when it comes to seeds, as you can see up top, the chickens, every chicken loves seeds because that's what chickens in real life eat. They eat bird feed. So to start farming, what we're going to actually do is I'm just going to clear off this first segment for tutorial sake. Hopefully I can jump and make the ground messed up. Alright, so I just jumped on the pad. Now, as you can see, this ground actually has grass on it. If I left this grass alone, the grass will grow like normal. So in order for us to begin to start hoeing, and planting our seeds, we're going to go to this coarse soil or regular soil, and we're going to go ahead and use the left trigger to till the soil, just like how a farmer would till it and make lines. Then we're going to go to our seed of our particular food, and we're going to plant the seed down in the ground. Now that we've planted the seeds into the ground, give it some time. Just like in real farming, after a while, things will begin to sprout, and eventually you'll have full-blown crop of whatever the seed actually is. So the easiest thing you're going to actually be able to find is the wheat seeds. They're going to be the first. When it comes to the carrots, potatoes, and the beets, a lot of times if you are traveling and exploring out in the world, you'll actually find villagers with villages in them, villages with villagers in them, excuse me, and they'll actually have farms already. So you can just walk up to their crops and say, hey, let me borrow one of these carrots. Hey, let me borrow one of these potatoes. Hey, let me borrow one of these beets. And when you borrow those beets, not only do you get the actual items, but you can also get the seeds when you actually extract them. For the most part, yeah, those are beet seeds right there that just popped out. So those will be the seeds. Now, in order to replant the beets, do the same thing you do with the wheat. You till the soil, or if the soil in this regard is already tilled, just go ahead and put down the beet seeds and it's done. When it comes to potatoes, just like actual potatoes and carrots don't really require seeds. You can actually take a potato, put it in the ground, and eventually it'll grow up and have more potatoes for your crop. Same thing when it comes to carrots. Just like we mine the carrots, you take the carrots, because it's always going to give you an abundance just like an actual crop, and put it down in the ground. And eventually it'll begin to grow and you'll actually have a full crop of carrots. Now, when it comes to the chickens are going to love any kind of seeds. So just bear that in mind when we go into our next achievement when it comes to getting some leather. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next episode.